First at 6, one of Kansas City Police Chief's biggest supporters in the urban core is voicing his frustration in the case of a man shot and killed by an officer. I'm Laura Moritz.
And I'm Haley Harrison. Malcolm Johnson was shot inside the BP gas station at 63rd and Prospect in March. He was wanted in connection to an assault case. An officer was also shot but recovered. And now there are concerns over the handling of this investigation. We have team coverage tonight from the pastors and also from the Missouri State Highway Patrol.
First, we began with Bianca Beltran. Bianca?
And you know, Pastor Darren Edwards has been working closely with the Kansas City Police Department to address their relationship with the community. But tonight, he is going as far as calling for the resignation of Chief Rick Smith and the officers involved in response to this shooting. Now, we'll show part of the video that he shared with us today that appears to be a cell phone recording of surveillance footage from the gas station behind me. Now, it appears to show police officers approaching a man at the counter of that gas station with their weapons drawn. As the officers move closer, the man appears to try to run. They all move out of view from the camera onto the ground, and while much of what happens next is not clearly visible on screen, the faith leaders say this video raises questions about both the arrest and the investigation into it.
We do believe in police, but we do not believe in this kind of policing. The culture, the conditions, and the climate of Kansas City must change.
Reform is needed greatly, and right now. I think it was supposed to be a strong effort by turning over these cases to Highway Patrol, but it's apparent that they're not being transparent in their investigation.
The pastors also shared with us photographs that appear to show that Malcolm Johnson was shot in the head. Those pictures too graphic to share with you tonight, but they say that those pictures raise more questions about what happened that night. I also checked with the police department. They say that the officers involved in this shooting are back on duty. In Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Bianca Beltran, KMBC 9 News.
All right, Bianca, well, the Missouri State Highway Patrol says the investigation is still ongoing and that they have tried to get that video that Edwards showed today. KMBC 9's Jackson Kurtz live with those details. Jackson.
That's right. Missouri State Highway Patrol says they haven't received any video from Pastor Edwards or any other faith leaders. Now, investigators say they have seized video, talked to witnesses from the scene, but they don't know if that video that Pastor Edwards has is the same video they already have. Now, Highway Patrol also contradicted some things that were said this morning, like they've been communicating with faith leaders, trying to get that evidence, but not getting anywhere. Now, investigators also stand firm that the suspect in the shooting, Malcolm Johnson, did have a gun when he was killed by an officer. Highway Patrol says they want to be as transparent as possible in this investigation.
We want the evidence that they have, if they have evidence. That goes to the transparency and keeps the investigation, the integrity of the investigation intact.
And Missouri State Highway Patrol says when the investigation is complete, it will be sent over to the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office. But in the meantime, they won't be releasing any video to the public. Live in Lee Summit tonight, Jackson Kurtz, KMBC 9 News.
And we will continue to follow this case. Look for updates at KMBC.com.